Hey, good morning. God bless you. Hey, this is tay-love preaching Jesus of Christ. Listen to this. This is something I just thought about that I wanted to share for mothers and fathers. Married folks ain't really got to worry about this, but if you're in a separated scenario, or like me, even if you've married and remarried and moved on, if you have a child custody scenario, here's my 2 cents on something I just learned. I just got off the phone with the child support office in Memphis and I learned a few things. And this is what was brought to my mind. I said, this might help somebody. All right. So I pay child support. I was married for 10 years and, I was, of course, child support order was put in, divorce, the child support was in the divorce decree. It's been a long time, but it's coming to an end. At the end of the day, I have 4 children and I pay child support. I've been paying child support for a long time. All right, for me, the issue is not paying child support. That's not the issue. Now, we could get into the cat and mouse of how much should I pay, what I think should be spent, and all that stuff. I don't get to have a say because I'm not raising the children. I would love to, but that's another song for another day. All right. Here's what I wanted to put on the table. Maybe this might help somebody. This is why I'm making this video. All right. So in Memphis, Tennessee, crime is crazy. I just seen on the news yesterday, a lady was carjacked at a daycare. She's at daycare on her lunch break, just sitting in her car, eating her lunch at a daycare. And it was broad daylight and there was an attempted robbery. A gun was put to her head at daycare. All right. The folks that's committing these crimes are young folks. The juvenile crime in Memphis is crazy. All right. So here's my thoughts. I'm going to link this to child support with this. Pretty much single parent homes are primarily ran by women. So in the United States, women get the kids. They get the kids, they get the say. Whatever the woman says is what goes. If the woman says, whatever, that's typically what happens. It has to be a very negligent scenario, like she smokes meth or the kids got bugs all on them and they got lice in their hair. It has to be something like that. Those are the only cases where a woman won't have a say. But if it's not that, the woman has all the say. So here's the coin. Here's the two sides of the coin I want to put on this little short video. On one side of the coin, you have the child support system is set up to put a foot in the behind of men who ain't doing nothing with their children. I've been to court. I've had my time in court. I've had my time on this earth. And you have men who don't even know if the baby is theirs. There are guys in Memphis I've heard have multiple women pregnant at the same time. There are guys in Memphis who have 10, 15 children with various baby mamas. There was an extreme case years ago with a man in Memphis who had 30 children. His child support to each mama was like $1, $3, $5. Okay, so that tells you an extreme side. So on one side of the coin, you have the child support office is set up to pursue men like that. Men who made the baby, but they're not trying to do nothing with the baby and barely even know if the baby is theirs. So that's one extreme. That's one side of the coin. And hey, that's good. You need to be taking care of the human beings that you created. All right. On the other side of the coin, you have guys like me where, hey, I love my children. I'm a willing, loving father. I would love to raise my children, spend time with my children, very hands-on, all involved father, very affectionate, love them, kiss them, all that stuff. Changing diapers ain't nothing I won't do, haven't done for my children. However, I don't have a say in nothing. I don't have a say when it comes to anything. How much is being, I'm asked to pay. I can't really, I don't have any leverage to try to have my children visits and all that. The only thing I have, the only option I have is to go through the legal system. As one lawyer told me, spend a small fortune to try to overturn the custody. So here's what I wanted to, this is the reason why I made this video right here. Think about this. Once again, in America, the single family home is primarily women, probably 95% women. You do have some single father homes, but we know when they say I was raised in a single parent home, really, that's mostly women. Look at the crime that's in our country. Crime that has been going on generationally as this single parent pandemic, epidemic has been happening. So the juvenile crime and crime in general has spiked. Why? Because the parenting is different. The parenting is female, woman-led, not male or father-led. So think about this. What would happen to America in juvenile crime and crime if single parent homes became father-led? What would happen? Men and women don't think alike. When a woman wants to say time out and how she whoop them and how she disciplines is very different than most men. Most men want structure. Most men want order. Most men don't take no nonsense and foolishness when it comes to children. But just think about that. If the single parent epidemic in America was turned to where it was father-led, where men were raising these children, what would happen to the crime? What would happen to the juvenile crime, the multi-generational snowball of, how kids and people are raised? Whatever's not happening between 0 and 5 years old, man, that's going to be a jacked up human. Just to put this out there, it has been said that they build prisons and jails based off of behavior from the 3rd grade. These folks already know. And jails have been overcrowded in America. That's another song for another day. But I just wanted to put that thought out there. Single parent homes, female-led, women-led. What would happen if it was male-led? So that's my 2 cents. Maybe I should make something on child support and, Christians deal with that. I'm a Christian. I love Jesus. But, there was some unfortunate scenarios that happened to me, and I had a part to play. I got a video on my YouTube channel called My Sad Testimony. So separation, adultery, divorce. You can go and listen to that, watch that. I try to not be super long, but I'm not short either. But if you watch that, you can kind of understand. But that's all. That's my nugget for today. God bless you. We'll see you next time.
They that make them are like unto them. So is everyone that trusteth in them. They that make them are like unto them. So is everyone that trusteth in them.
L-U-K-E, Luke 9:23. If you desire to come after me, then take your cross and come follow me. You will discover and you will see that I'm a man who's prone to cheat, a man who's prone to woman beat, a man who might be in the street, like it says in the Bible back in Romans 12:3. Not to think more highly of myself or soberly, cause outside of Jesus Christ as the Lord who's in control, I'ma be focused on living my life and giving the devil the trust in my soul. I got nothing. You wanna be like me? I wanna be like Jesus. Gonna be like Jesus, I got nothing to be. You wanna be like me? I wanna be like Jesus. Gonna be like Jesus, I got nothing to be. You wanna be like me? I wanna be like Jesus. Gonna be like